thought that I would catch up and do my Finding Healthy video since I'm actually late doing that. But first, before we get into the video, I wanted to let you know that today's Frugal Family Food collaborator is Single Mom Homestead. I actually got to meet her and her kids at the Great Appalachian Homestead. She is so sweet and really enjoy her channel. So I'm going to put the card up here. Just be sure to check it out and subscribe to her channel. She's got, even though she's a single mom, she homeschools, and she's got chickens and you know, doing a lot to be more self-sufficient. So it is Finding Healthy. I'm actually late, like I said. So how's the week gone? Actually, the week has gone well. I lost 2 pounds, but I didn't lose it intentionally. It just kind of happened. So let's talk about being intentional. That's what I want to talk about today. Okay, so I have talked about this before in like one of my very first videos, and I think I even have a blog post on it. How I am really bad about not being intentional about things. I just kind of let life happen, and then I react to whatever comes my way. And what happens, or being like that, I mean, there's you know, there's good things about that. You know, it's easy for me to roll with the punches because that's what I do all the time. But at the same time, a lot of times I find myself in survival mode. I'm not proactive because I'm reactive. And I just find that a lot of times when I do things that way, that I get, I'm making sure, Georgia, you stay over there. You leave Bo alone. He doesn't like her. She gets on his nerves, I think, because she's a puppy and he likes calm and quiet, and she just wants to yip, yip, yip. Okay, anyway, so so the problem with not being intentional and just being reactive to everything is that a lot of times I find things get piled up. So one of my favorite organizing YouTube channels is How Jen Does It. She's very intentional on how she maintains her home, and I'm not. I'm just like, whenever I find the time is when I clean. I don't have a plan. I just do it whenever I can. And what ends up happening is I get so overwhelmed by the clutter and the dirt that I feel like I'm losing my mind. And that sounds silly, but I do. I get anxiety from it. And you know, and then I'm serious, and it sounds so dumb, but I do, like, I question everything. I question, am I a good mom? Am I a good wife? You know, I feel like I'm failing at one of the most basic things, and yeah, and that's what happens. So, but I like her. She's very intentional about maintaining her home, and I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to have clean baseboards and organized closets. Call me crazy. So anyway, that's something. But also, I'm not intentional about my steps. I wear my pedometer just to see how many steps I get in the day. I'm not intentional about getting 10,000. I just want to see if I reach 10,000. Isn't that silly? And it's like another thing with like water, drinking water. I'm not intentional about getting all my ounces in. I'm just like, well, I'll get my ounces in, but coffee first, you know? And so yeah, it's just, you know, I'm really bad about just seeing what happens instead of being intentional about making things happen. So May was a total bust because if you remember, I got down to the 180s and then I got back up into the 190s, and I've stayed there for the whole month of May. So I've lost May just from not being intentional. And I know that's, you know, I said I just want to live my life, and that's true, I do, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You can't do that. You have to be intentional. Yes, you can do something that works for you. Yes, you can find something that works with your schedule and works with your lifestyle and all that other stuff. But if you keep doing what you're doing, you're not going to have any progress. You're not going to have any change. So for the month of June, my goal was to be more intentional and to not keep doing the same things over and over, and not just with activity and diet, but with everything. Just I want to be more intentional about having quiet time in the morning, with Bible study, and being more intentional with my housekeeping and organizing and that kind of thing. So what about you? I know some of you are being very intentional. I'm talking about Farmer Meemaw and Amanda at the Fundamental Home, and Trish, Just So Trish, Claire, Brad from the Big Family Homestead has jumped on board. Single Mom Homestead, she's got her Fitbit. So I don't have a Fitbit, I have a pedometer. I will one day have a Fitbit though, and then I think it's fun. I think the it just seems like the friendship and the smack talk and all of that stuff, it's all in good fun, but everybody's being intentional about getting their steps in, and I just think that's awesome. So anyway, so that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are being a lot better at this than I am, but I'm intentionally starting to do better today, right now, this very second. So, all right, so that's it. And don't forget to check out Single Mom Homestead for the Family Frugal Food collaboration. And that's all. And I've got a photo bomber.
Hi.
Until next time.